Well, good evening, everybody. Baku. Hey, brother, I'm sorry I wasn't able to stick around last night, but, you know, daddy duty calls, you know? Happy time zones, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Great to see you. Youngblood is absolutely fun. We played the Wait, hold on. We played Neomatter the game last night? Come on. Were you doing taxes? Did I see that you were doing taxes? As I was watching the monitor intently, I was like, pretty sure Baku-san is doing his fucking taxes. But I was like, right on. Well, that's a good one. Hey, and you're absolutely incredible community, Baku. Big ups to you and them, dude, for all the fucking charity work that you guys did over this past year, man. For real. It's huge of you. Am I variety enough for you yet? Bro, you could have fucking... I could have watched you, I don't know, play... I can't think of anything quick or witty to say right now, but you've always been variety enough for me, big dog. Crailsy, how are you, brother? What's going on? All right, so we're back into it, right? I think we got some story stuff tonight.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Maybe. Yeah, we didn't make any new stuffs, right? I think we thought about it. I think we thought about thinking about it. I really need to get Bremore. Where the frick did we get that stuff? I don't remember. I don't remember. Good, another slow day, but that's not a bad thing, I guess. Yeah. No, but for real, we played a cute turn-based RPG about daddy and a young child. Come on, for real? What is it called? That does sound adorable. Absolutely zero lie. That sounds absolutely adorable. Yo, Mouse, I'm gonna need you to chill out, and you need to stay over there and do mouse-like things. Not screw with stuff. Right. Enemy info. No, we need Barmore. Barmore. Oh, you know, we probably just randomly find that, don't we? The Cruel King and the Great Hero. Adorbs. Dan, what's happening, handsome? How's, are you playing, Mysterious Swordsman? Yeah, it's gotta be just a random find, right? All right, all those exclamation points gone. I found the cheese strat for Xenogears last night. Now I can murder everything but just looking in their general direction. Yo, big ups. I'm about to, or I might do it tomorrow. Nice. How's that commission coming along? The Cruel King and the Great Hero. I hope the dad isn't the Cruel King and his young son is the Great Hero. That would be something else. Yeah, where on earth? Where would I even find? It would probably be under this, right? Or like it was found in a particular area. I don't exactly remember. You're close, am I? Good guess. Where did we find Barmore? Is it in Calaglia? The daddy is the Cruel King and the daughter will grow up to be a great hero. I love that. That sounds compelling. But I'm not cruel, bro. I'm not a cruel king. Very intriguing. Is it a long one? Is it a lengthy one? Oh, we're, I wonder if they're still not gonna let us go there, huh? Tons of taters. The king turned a new leaf? Good. Looks like a short game. Where is it on Steam? Did you find it on Steam? It does sound very intriguing. It sounds friggin' heartwarming AF too, so I dig that. No, those are antidote rocks. We need Barmore. I don't remember where the hell we found it. Relatively compared to a AAA art. Oh yeah, for sure. It's on PS4 and Switch. I'll have to look into the Switch port then. What's up, dude? You probably don't have anything I need, but we can one-hit you. Super dead. Way dead.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Nope, strange core. It's not gonna do it. Is there a way to see where we found particular crafting items? Like, obviously we can see it through our enemy log, but... Bro, they're way outnumbered and they still just want to charge in.
We're in the home stretch, guys. That focus goes double for you, Law.
Way dead.
Wow, look what I just found.
Fifth in line, it's Barmore. It's used to make the warrior emblem. It's used to make a warrior's emblem. And I want to make a super strong warrior emblem. Man, seeing them die in one hit is so good. Yeah, it makes me feel ultra powerful. And then when you kill one, and then you combo to kill the other, and then combo to kill the... Oh, man, it's great. Because I feel like we found it in, like, the starting areas. She needs a magic emblem. Philly! What's happening, Broheem? Hey, can you do me a favor? Ooh, this is what we need right there. That's it. Casting time, minus 20%. Yeah. But we need, like, the 5 version. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, what have I done? Stay Piercy. Yeah, we need, like, a better Mystic Crest, excuse me. Everything to make accessories need to be gotten from ores, I think. And there's no way to, like, find out. Maybe it was in Cyslodia? Yeah, it tells us, like, all of this stuff, but it doesn't tell us... we'll find out. We'll find out.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get
Oh,
here
you know what?
faster.
And also, in honor of it being 316 Day...
Give me a hell yeah! What?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, the Celtics got Golden State tonight. Enduro ore. Eat something to increase 1 drops and just go mine some ore is all I can suggest. Good call. I need to fly... Like, there's got to be... I wonder if we can hit this trifecta in halfway decent time. Because now, like, are the items limited to particular ores in particular areas? Philly, I'm pretty sure they're at home. Because the game was going to be on the radio at 7. Or, like, the pregame was going to be 7. So I'm pretty sure they're at home. I think they're at the garden. The garden. They're at the garden. Oh, definitely should be a great one, dude. I just need Tatum to keep being Tatum. Not be Bum Bum Tatum. No, none of that jazz. Well, let's murk 2 of these just for funs. Super dead, bye! Dark Fantasy Realms! No, I didn't like that rendition, but I'm working on it. How are you, bub? What's going on? I'm not entirely sure what artifacts, what ores you get. I think since the time skip, the quality of ores increased everywhere. No, Dark Fantasy Realms, you can't be sick.
The animals back at the ranch.
Dude, I really hope that you get better soon, bud. That is a bummer and a half, man. I'm sorry, buddy. Did you get it from the kiddo? Must have, right? Yeah, it's to make... Oh, yeah, Opal Mask. We needed that stuff. But yeah, for the Warrior Emblem, Brimor, however the hell you pronounce it. That's what we need to make. And I just don't know where on earth to find Brimor. Magic... no, we needed a... Mystic Crest. That's the one we need right there, Lottie. However... No, because we need, like, the 5 bomb version. It also could be in an area you haven't been to yet because you're... Oh, yeah, that could be it, too. Just, we haven't gotten one in a long time, I feel. Either her or it's my allergies because of this ridiculous weather we're having. Dude, it's supposed to be 70 here on Friday and then dump back down to 40 and rainy on Saturday. On Youngblood's birthday. What kind of fucking joke is that? I hope everybody is ready to rub shoulders with one another because our first floor, I mean, we can hold some people, but it most certainly is going to be like getting comfy cozy with family. 50 heads deep, plus kids. Poor Walter. My guy is going to be out of control. The old faux watering can, huh? Oh, we made it and it's not nearly as good. Either hurts. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Sorry. Brain fat. The old brain fat. Blistering Fang. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we can sleep it off and maybe get increased ore drops. Let's try that out. Because it's gonna be for Law. More dropped items. Rare ore rate up S. I feel like we have... Obtain ore up S. No, I feel like we had like a better one. Obtained ore up large. And it's not rare, right? It's just regular plain Jane, I feel. Cooking effect plus 15. Cuts duration by 25%, but boosts the effect by 50. Cooking effect duration plus 20%. Yeah, because I don't know, like, I wouldn't consider that rare, would you? I don't think so. I think it's just run-of-the-mill. But I mean, F it, dude. Let's try it. It's gonna last for 30 minutes, so 36 rather.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Great googly moogly.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Alrighty then.
I couldn't eat any more if I tried.
That is true happiness.
That is true. Well, dude, it didn't respawn. That's a shame. That's right. The other one was not up here, so we're already SOL. Cool. Good. Great. Grand. Glorious. Back to where we were. Go away. They're like, gosh darn. There's a fence there. There's no way we could jump over that. Yeah, you're right. Don't you try it either. Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
This'll be a delicious piece of cake.
No!
8,700 for a crit? I like that.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Getting kind of thorny.
There.
Watching that bird just disintegrate was way too... Dude, it really is. And especially with how big the number was, 8,700. A bunch of thorn ore. Wait, no, jump down. Because if we've already cleared this run, we're just gonna have to go to a different area. We're just gonna have to tell your mother we ate it all. I guess we can do this run. Disintegrated one and then immediately, like
Looks like we
murked
made it
its
here in
buddy.
one piece.
Bing bong. Yeah, I feel like it was up in this area somehow,
There's
some
something
way.
in the water.
Nope. Brymore. How's everybody's Wednesday? Other than anybody that has already told me. But you can tell me again, too. Mine was a fucking busy one, dude. And then tomorrow's gonna be super cleanup mode to get ready for late birthday party. Yeet. One step closer to Friday? You ain't kidding, dude. Well, that ain't it. Well. Hooker left. Warm weather feels good, Zach. Good to hear, man. We're supposed to get some of that on Friday. And I'm excited. I think it's supposed to be decent out here tomorrow. I mean, what kind of weather is good for cleaning up dog shit in your backyard?
The waters of creation. Dragon show.
Super dead. Yeah, I literally gotta clean up dog shit in my backyard from a winter's past.
Easy.
It's always the highlight of my spring. It's really always one of the best parts of spring. Clean up some dog shit. Right on.
Go no further.
Vacuum blade. Not a chance. No.
Annihilation.
They never stood a chance.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Enduro ores. No, we don't need those. All right, next area. No, we don't need the inn. Nah. Okay, next area. Well, let's check. Let's check here. Nothing up this sleeve. Nothing up this sleeve. Well, there's one deposit there. This is where we have to go. I wonder if we can just, like, phase out and then phase back into the area.
We finally made it.
Hi, Hoodle.
93.29. Lay down.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Those aren't it either, but... Alright, let's try our little game plan here, see if it'll work. Just farm that one spot over and over again till hopefully we find something.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been
Wednesday, okay, but my Thursday's about to be annoying. 2.5 hour car ride with 4 old ladies.
Hey,
I mean, bro, talk about... No, they knew what we were trying. Do, I don't know, man. Talk about, like, crocheting or...
this is your hometown.
I don't know. See if they watch... like, reruns of the Golden Girls. Jeopardy. Nope, that ain't either. That ain't it either. Alright, well, you tell you what. Instead of just dicking around for a fucking hour, let's just... We'll find it when we get there, right? And if we don't, then... I don't know. Guess we don't. I mean, we have a warrior emblem.
Looks
we
like
would just have
made
to
it here in
upgrade
one
it.
piece.
Hi, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in a minute. I want to see something first. And have some tea as well. I know. We're gonna get to you. I promise. I mean, we can enhance it, but yeah, we can't do like a 5 bomb, can we? Mysterious fragment. Resistance plus 30. Who was that for? I think that was for Law, yeah? No, that was probably for Kisara. I mean... Yeah, and I would need to find me a bunch of Astral Ores, too. Royalty, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you, compadre. Happy time zones. I have an itchy nose. I apologize. There it is. The fire damage plus 15%. We need that across the board. We'll find a way some other time.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Don't beat yourself up over it, bub. Old Oolslebeck. Oolslebeck.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
You're not Alphen. I'm Alphen.
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Yes, sir.
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
Like, in this lighting, the way Kisara's armor looks, I like that way more than I like the black version or the white
all
version.
Of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains.
Oh, I know where
The
we're
event was
going.
recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
It's got to be.
I don't
It's
know.
like finally.
There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano.
No,
Go
it's
ahead
not
and
what I
use
was
that.
thinking. Not yet, anyway.
But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Everybody's got like a fucking fur coat on. Nath, are you ready yet or what? Oh, I didn't notice you there, Blazing Sword. And I see... You're Law, aren't you? Zephyr's kid. Damn, when did you get so tall? Can't believe a little pipsqueak like you is running around with the Blazing Sword himself. I'm sure your old man would be proud.
All right.
Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up later. You got it, boss. See you around, Law. Don't work too hard now. Do you know that guy?
I guess...
Can't say I do. Even if I've met the guy before, last time I would have seen him would have been when I was real little. You could have at least said hello back to him. I'm the reason my dad's gone, remember? You know how much they look up to him here? Law. Sorry for getting us sidetracked. Let's just head out. Hey, is Law doing okay? Not really. Zephyr's death is still weighing on him pretty hard. Can't say I blame him. Even if it's not his fault, that's a big thing to have to carry at his age.
Right.
Yeah, but he's trying his best to come to terms with it. I have faith he'll pull through. Good, he's gonna need your support. He's still just a kid, and Zephyr is only one at that.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking
Hoodle's
about.
plumage! Uh-oh, is something happening? Finally? Are you molting?
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Oh, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making.
Yo, Hoodle's amazing.
Only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation
My
of
onion!
beauty
It's
in an
happening,
outlet
brother.
so
How are
young.
you? Good to see you, my guy. Appreciate you. What's up, handsome?
I think you've drawn his attention.
Bro, Hootle to Tales of Arise is Pikachu to Pokemon. Head to the volcano! Not the wastes. Through the mines. Yes. No fast travel, that's a shame. Except for right here we can. Hootle is friggin' adorable. I love the owls.
We've reached our destination.
Right, we going the right way? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. I bet $10 that Hootle could body Pikachu. Yeah, but what if Pikachu, like, straight up zaps him? It would be a good fight.
Get in, get in.
A comfortable win.
Resistance is futile. Could literally barbecue Hootle. Just saying, with electricity, obviously. Not with like a Foreman grill or like the Ron Popeil set it and forget it, but just legit. Zappy zappy bye bye.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first...
Why do I get the feeling like Earth isn't gonna work very well here?
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
I want them to touch more.
Yes, really.
And yes, I said it. I want them to touch more. Yeah, but Hootle is, like, cuter than Pikachu, so, like, I mean, that's your opinion, bro. I think that they're both fucking adorable as hell. Yo, Grailsy, there's your conversation with the old ladies tomorrow. Who's cuter, Hootle or Pikachu? And then provide images. Perfect. There we go. We already took care of your day. You're welcome. We love you. You're all set.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so
Actually... Water. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Oh, hello! No, Hexbreaker. Not what we need. Holy shit, man.
So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that
Break it!
starship.
Come on!
And fast!
Oh yeah, we're gonna break that way first. Obvi! Alright. Or is it gonna be like a new move? Well, there's no way we're climbing that. So it seems. Allow me to step in. Wait, you're not thinking of trying to vault over with your rod, are you? Why, I hadn't even thought of that. In any case, stand back. I'll handle this. Yo!
You can make plants grow in
My man! So we're definitely headed that way. Well, no, that's where we're supposed to be going, huh?
What if
Gotcha.
we use this for fruits and vegetables?
Yo, we just extended rods. We did our thing. Rock Modillo?
Get in, get out.
Oh, what you got happening?
Orochi's Fury! First strike!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! I'm not done! Orochi's Fury!
It's almost too strong. It'll split it open.
Super dead!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Not the ones we need. That's okay, so we know where we're going. After we search for all the loot we're gonna find down here. Oh yeah, crystals galore. Let's go, gimme. Rod extender! Lots of splendor!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. I'm not done.
Hefferina, what's shaking, handsome?
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Oh my gosh, flame stones! We got them. Nice. Just what we needed. Give me more, please. Ah, what's up there, you big fuckers? Not you, Jeff. You're just one of the handsome fuckers.
This one's mine.
Armor one!
I'm on a roll now. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Relaxing tonight with the brewski?
You're mine!
Sounds like my kind of night, brother boy.
Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
This original's mine.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Dead. Yeah, man. I got one brewski left. My
Nice.
wife picked
No
me up a
scratches on
6-pack
my
from
shield
a,
or my arm.
It's a brewery in Dorchester. Now, if you're from this area, mainly Massachusetts, you know Dorchester, and it is like not the greatest areas. And I did not expect for there to be a brewery down there. And it's pretty good. It's hazy. It's very juicy. Ooh, gothic dress. I want to see that. Boom, bang, boom.
Some decent equipment.
Anything that makes
This might
battles
just be
easier
the
is
world
okay
builder
by
in
me.
me, but I wonder how these monsters like exist in a volcano without just melting. Well, like those little things were made up of like magma, weren't they? That could definitely have something to do with it. Liquid hot magma. Dr. Evil, do you expect them to pay? No, Mr. Powers, I expect them to die. I love trying new beer. Sadly, there isn't much in terms of local brewery or much imports I can try that I haven't already. Have you had Rush's beer and have you had Iron Maiden's beer? This I must know.
Like this should be easy.
Don't mind if I do.
Vacuum
We
blade.
barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
When my cousin was getting married, we did a brewery tour.
Missed, right?
And I remember it was in Somerville Brewery, and they had a habanero coconut stout. And was it incredibly spicy going down? Yes. But was it amazingly delicious? Yes. It sounds like a fucking wacky combo, but it was so good. It was really good, dude.
I'll tear you apart!
I'm not done.
If it cools up, time to get out of the way.
You're finished. Take this. I'm not done.
All back in there, better!
Glad you have your uses.
Yeah, I want to try that Rush beer really bad.
Action to action.
Even though I think it's just like a run-of-the-mill lager.
Hey.
But I would like to try. Yo, Flamestones galore. Let's go. Hi.
My face is starting to sting.
Tastes
I
like
feel
burning.
super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Yahoo! Follow your nose.
Little help.
Azure Storm.
Eat this! Dragon Shell! That freaking does it! Eat
Azure
this!
Storm.
Laser spear. Here's the Evo.
While it's
You have to take it down.
Way dead. I didn't even mean to do that.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. I need to move off the island. Newfoundland. Sorry, not Newfoundland. I'm from Canada. Is usually last to get anything. Bro, just might as well move down to New Hampshire. Or Maine, if you want to slower. Like, I'm not even saying that, like, New Hampshire is super busy, but you can go Maine. And then Maine is, like, you know, fairly close to Vermont. Some great craft beer there. Have a cousin in Maine? Is he in, like, buttfuck Maine? Like, way out there Maine? Like, Fort Kent? Half an hour from Canada?
Vacuum blade.
Whirling struggle. Not your dreams.
No idea where she is. Out in the sticks.
I wish I could throw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Nelson?
Yes, master. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kasar for that.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Oh yeah, now let's go shatter this rock, huh? Or build it. If you build it, they will come. Nice. Dude, the power of the rod. The power of the rod. Hi, you guys have loot and I'm here for it. New England has always interested me, but I don't have the faintest idea where to visit. Dude, you could go to like the staple spots. You could go to Boston. You could go to Burlington, Vermont. You could go to... if you were to come to New Hampshire, like if you wanted to go up north, like Kangamangas Highway, you can go to like the White Mountains. That's really nice. Or you could hit the coast, Portsmouth, Seabrook, anything out like east of us, out on the Atlantic. It's really nice too. Mr. Shadows, doing well, brother. How are you? It's good to see you, man. What's going on?
Here I come. Not on my watch.
You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Shion, astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Take this. Got
Naturally.
flyers.
I've got this.
All yours.
Super dead.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Brigandine. It is worse. The only time I've gone to New England is for a class trip to Portland, Maine for biology class while I was in high school. Yo, Portland's great. I love Portland. It's very cozy. Just squeegeeing a pool out of my garage? Bro, no bueno. Lots of, like, what happened?
Some equipment.
Why so much water, dude?
Let me take a look at it.
No loot left behind. That's our motto here. The world can disintegrate into nothingness, but if I'm not getting all the loot, then what's the fucking point?
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Just run off from the snow melting, snuck its way underneath the garage door, so it's been stressful. Dude, sorry to hear that, man. That sucks for sure. Lucky Pebbly. Lucky Pebbly. Ah. Dude, it just jumped way back over there. I'm fine with it.
Hammer.
Icicle hammer. Yeah.
We're in good form!
What's this thing?
Dude, they're just throwing monies at us, huh? Like, I'm cool with it, but, like, that's a lot of dough. A lot of dough, re mi. Fa sol la ti dough.
No choice. Azure Storm!
Not in your dreams.
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised now and again.
Told you. Well, I certainly won't argue.
Ha! Freeze Lancer! For what?
They were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Level 54, I was wondering why you were melting enemies. Oh yeah, we are way over leveled. But we are having fun with it. We are mega strong, bro. It feels glorious.
Let's dispose of the trash. Confiscated.
Inferno Punch!
Breaking storm! Whoa!
Azure Storm!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. My turn.
That's because we're the six best friends that anyone can have.
Thunderfield!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Bro, Stone owns. Let's go. Wait, was there something down here? Nope. Oh, there's this, though. Wolfpack, bro. Yes. RIP Scott Hall. I was under level for this whole game, so I struggled a lot. Ooh, stinky. Hoodle count? 7? What you mean, my man? Like, how many more I need to find? Yo no comprendo. Mi apologizo. I don't think we went down that way. No, we didn't, but there's gotta be some good shit over here.
Gotta break through. There!
There's too many of them! Here goes!
Azure Storm!
Raging storm!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the risk.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
No, Hoodle count as a friend, so it's not 6, but 7 best. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We did it! My turn. No, it's
Sorry, insensitive of me.
The enemy fields are too.
You'll soon see about that.
You're mine. Swallow this.
Sweet dreams!
Struck.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
We're in good form.
Like the fact that, like Mr. Shadows, so we've done some high level like boss battles, and of course we've lost, but they give you the ability to restart it, but you can lower the difficulty, and because I don't fucking care, we lowered the difficulty, we got through it, and like per massive battle we did, dude, it was like 5 extra levels, and I was psyched on it. Wrong way. No. Dude, maps. Am I right? I'm right.
crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Can't believe Neo would forget about
Watch where you're
best
going.
merchandisable owl.
If you fall,
Sorry, you're right.
There'll be nothing left of you.
Exactly.
I mean, but let's
don't
be
try
honest
anything
here.
funny.
Are we taking Hootle or are we
Especially
taking
you,
Mishy?
Law. No pushing anyone.
Come on.
Not even as a joke.
I'm not.
Who do you want to be your mascot?
Help! I never miss.
Hey, when did I get so popular? Dragon
Hold on to your arc now. This ends now.
Consider your.
I have this problem where I can't let myself turn down the level. I mean, I usually don't either. However, there were these monster boss battles, and I was like, well, fuck it. We're going to do it now. And I did. Yeah, this game is hard if you don't find a way to grind or use DLC. I struggle with a lot of fights until basically endgame. Because I think with the DLC, we only got an additional 5 levels. I didn't buy, like, the XP DLC, but we ended up getting 5 levels from one DLC pack.
We turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Go for the weak point. Kitara, frozen. Hammer.
I got to the point where I did DLC for 10 levels twice. See, I didn't buy those ones.
My fists are crushing it out there.
But yo, bro, GG's. Oh, wait a minute. No, we gotta go back the other way. There's gotta be more loot up here for sure. Right, because didn't we come down this way? Yeah, that's the way we came down. And I zigged instead of zagged. My man's building bridges. If all JRPGs did the DLC for levels thing, my life would be so much easier. Oh yeah, dude.
Necessarily.
Absolute. Nice. You love to see it.
Both of them contain Earth.
Yeah, imagine that's just my go-to now. I look if they have any DLC. Not for XP boosts, but for just to have DLC. Like, if Falcom right now for the Sky Trilogy had DLC packs, I would go back and buy them. Absolutely. Like, and I'm gonna buy, like, whatever DLC deluxe version of Zero when that drops, too. Palm droplets? Well, no. Gonna say palm bait, maybe? Yeah. My friend fought a palm and got mad that it ran away in Sky. Dude, it's so, like, so when you find out for the first time, like, what a palm does, it's basically a full level, and they fucking escape on you, it's, like, you're like, It's heartbreaking. September can't come soon enough. Oh, dude, Shadows, it's gonna be dope, man. I don't buy levels from DLC out of principle, but I won't think less of people that do. Yeah, neither do I, man. My whole train of thought is, you're paying for the game. You play that game however the fuck you want to play it. September's gonna be a busy month, dude. I'm psyched on it. Oh, what? Dear God.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a monster.
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Yeah, this is something, huh?
This might have been where one of those lights
Yo,
that shot out of the
Lucid!
wedge landed.
Thank you for that host, my guy. I don't know why the
Why
alert
this
didn't go
location?
off. That's strange.
The purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
Appreciate you, big dog. How was your stream
Figure
earlier,
that
man?
out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go. This one's
Efrit Malum. All right, it still works. So there's that. At least we know it works, and that sounded delicious. Frothy cold goodness. The only thing my friend has a problem with the game is that there's no quest marker. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of meandering for sure, but I'm sure she'll get used to it.
But we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone.
I can't.
Primed and ready.
Okay, but I can't like attack it. What's going on?
Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Oh,
Do you
because we
even
can't
have to
attack
ask?
anything yet.
Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Tear! Hurricane thrust! I'm not done! Stardust! Mirage! Here I come!
Lunar corruption!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Yikers!
Now you see what I can do.
Lunar corruption!
Blue escape!
Lunar blast!
Azure storm!
Lightning raging
I'm
cascade!
not done!
In here! None shall escape my judgment!
Come one, come all!
Inferno punch!
You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Eagle assault!
Shattering
Do it!
Here's a healer! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already on.
Healing
Inferno storm!
I
Try
really
harder!
owe
My
you one.
turn!
Thanks, Trio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Yikes!
Do better.
Eat this! I'll run you through! Armor won't save you!
I'm not done!
Tapering
Alpha!
These sticks have got your name on them!
Now! It's over! Astral
The good old days of RPGs when you had to pay attention to NPC dialogue to know what to do next? Yeah. What the fuck is that? I can't see it.
Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting. I'll crush
Oh,
you!
alright, perfect timing.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
That's why I got stuck in 7 outside of Midgar.
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Azure storm!
Sealed!
You're mine!
I'm just fucking swinging at nothing over here.
Try harder! Try harder!
All good things come to an end.
Still can't attack you, huh? Alright.
Reinforcements incoming.
Not a problem! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
You're mine! Tear! Soaring light spear! Hurricane thrust!
One more time!
Now I'm in the groove.
Vanquish darkness! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Renwell!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine! Confiscated!
Here I come! Renwell!
Astral!
Mr. Shadows, yeah, I like this team comp a lot. We'll switch it up sometimes, but I really, really enjoy this comp.
I'm not done!
And I've played as Alphen the whole time. That's who I'm gonna stick with, too. I love his combat. We got our taste of Kisara and Shion in the arena. A lot of fun as well. Definitely great, like, replayability. Fucking A.
It was nice while it lasted.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender.
I mean, you guys literally just stood there and fucking ate it, so
Please stay safe.
I hope you guys are okay.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alphen!
watch and learn. That's enough!
Yo!
Go back down!
Wait a minute, that was it? Come on, I know I'm over leveled, but I thought we were gonna be able to like fuck him up really bad. I guess we did because we won, but hot dog.
Everyone okay?
I literally blocked, cut his hand open, and then just like in the chin, it was like,
That
GG's,
thing
you win.
scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zoogles, didn't it?
Yeah, It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Well, all right then. Oh, is this finally it? Yes, dude! We finally got it, and I am here for it. And Flaming Edge Burst, we got them both. Do we have enough for both? That would be 26. No, we don't. Oh my gosh. Which one do we go with first? Damn, Daniel, I am psyched on it. Gaming's 540 B-Day weekend has started. Yo, when's your birthday? Youngblood's is Saturday. Definitely want Incineration Wave first. And then we'll come back for more. Man, everybody was born this weekend, huh? Who? Philly, you too, right? Sunday. Right on. We still have to make a Mystic Crest. Uncover the ultimate ingredient. Nah, but I'm off to Washington State on Friday for my friend's birthday. All right. Secret key. The key to a secret door in Calaglia. Simply beholding it makes one wonder what lies beyond the threshold. Oh. Oh, thunderous devastation? Oh, excuse me? I mean, we should have saved some shit, right? That's okay. We're gonna get more. Better believe it. Yeah, thunderous devastation. Hidden art that begins with a sweeping slash before calling forth a bolt of lightning from the sky with a downward swing. All right. That sounds borderline boner-worthy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Neato. Oh, yeah. Man, we finally got it, huh? Golly. Swing from the blazing sword that summons a large pillar of fire, inflicts self-damage when used. Worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Incineration Wave. Huh. There it is. Oh, now we're going to switch this back out to vacuum blades. Yeah. Back to vacuum? Definitely. Huh, we have Incineration Wave. Great. I can't wait to fucking use it, dude.
Am I on a
Ha! Hang on.
Roll or what?
Stolen Thunder.
So at this point, it's safe to say we've beaten all of those things that we saw flying out of the wedge, yeah?
Yes, there were 4 lights, so that should be all of them now.
They put up a good fight, but we beat them right back down again, huh?
Weren't you even a little scared while we were fighting them?
I'll be around in your next game, but not much this game because it's Tales of Arise. Gaming's 5. Did you not like the game, or is it like you're avoiding spoilers?
Yeah, exactly.
I do hope that really is the last we see of them.
Each one seemed to be unique and correspond to a different element. I doubt there are more of them running around out there that we don't know about.
Philly,
Wouldn't
low-key,
you agree?
I want to go to Washington State really, really bad.
Why did you look at
I've wanted
Dory
to
when
for
you
a
said
long
that?
time. I never shut
No
up
big
about it.
reason.
My wife fucking
I just
hates
figured
me
I
for
stole
it.
some of his usual thunder by explaining it. I know how much he loves to do that.
You know him well at this point.
Facts. I have some friends that love the place, excited to go visit. I'm psyched for you, man. Avoiding gameplay. I totally understand, Gaming's 5. Hexbreaker! Elysian Brewery, here I come. Bro, that's right. Yar. Yo, make sure to go and see, well, you got the Grunge Music Hall of Fame in Seattle. Oh, go see the Gum Wall if you're gonna be near Seattle. The gum wall.
Hey, is that it over there?
Holy shit, it is. This guy's just always fucking here, man. Nope, nothing there, and I picked the wrong thing. Forged weapons is what I wanted. If you love me, if you're into cider, you should check out Shilling. Where's Shilling? This guy's a Grandmaster, 100%. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, we have everything now. Dope. Ah, no, but we don't want that one. That's corny. Corny supreme. Omnipresent? He really is. Literally trying to put his kids through college. Like old Owaka. And like I referenced this last night. If you remember, if you're a fan of The Simpsons, there was an episode where there was a dude selling hot dogs and would show up everywhere Homer and the family was. And Homer would always be like, man, I could go for a hot dog right now. And Marge goes like, you're following us around. He's like, lady, he's putting my kids through college. Now, this is the only time I'll question Bert the merchant. Like, how did he know to be here? Like, what possessed him to travel through an active volcano? What if he didn't go through the volcano, too? Like, what if he just found a way here? Like an absolute savage. There's a Shilling brewery in Seattle. Tried it out on a whim, and it's definitely best cider company. Oh, all right. I'll mention that to Mrs. Neo. She digs cider. Oh, hey. Still can't make one, huh? Mysterious fragment. Where do we get those? I need some. Magic emblem. We need fire damage. Lots of it. Oh, but we don't have enough for a 5er. Grit. Who is resistance plus 30 gonna be for? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I have to search. I should just have this active the entire time. Where is it? Where is it? No. There it is. It would be Mysterious Fragment if they knew what it was and where to get it. Yeah. You're not lying. Well, this is a different one, but very well. Rinwell, Shion, and Dohalim get a Mystic Quest. Alright. A fairy... Hold on, wait a minute. So now this one's saying that... This accessory will allow you to use more healing arts without burning through your CP pool. Oh, these are like recommended. Okay. What you thinking for Alphen, fam? Protect ring, resist ring. Nah, that ain't it. Buff bangle? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, we'll fuck around later. Dan, I was just, cause I read some article last night, and it was like the possible best like in slot items, like what you should craft for what particular person, and they said it was a magic emblem for Alphen, stack fire, and then it was mystic crests for I believe Shion. Oh, lower D. What's happening, handsome friend? And then there was Buff, I mean, we could do buff bangle for somebody else, but like for who? But for who? I mean, what if we did this and then just stacked fire on that for Alphen? That'd be pretty gnarly. We have a lot of awakening pebbles, friends. Dark damage plus 15%, decreased aggro. I'm not gonna fuck around just yet. Not just yet.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Boring day, lower D? What's the matter, dude? How come?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Existential crisis in 3, 2, 1.
But you've got us now, Alphen.
Not
Wake
only
up, go to
that,
work, go home,
you've
sleep.
helped out so
Dawn,
many people,
I got
too.
that same thing too, my guy.
Law's right. Rinwell too.
But
You're
stream.
one of us now.
In
no
between
more
there.
carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea.
Wow, we're
Who
really
knows
going.
when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave.
Yeah, Fifth,
We
like,
should
I don't-
prepare ourselves for every
Hang on, sorry.
possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Yeah, I never worry about like what's the best. It's just, it's always like I usually will just kind of do it how I want to do it, but it was interesting to me in this game for some strange reason. Little pig, let me in, let me in.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, Our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Xion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Just come clean to us. Just tell us what's going on. Bro, they all fell asleep sitting up. Guess who else can do that? Me. Easy.
Where? Xion? Where'd she go? How could she just go off on her own?
Can't believe she turned into a box. Last chance to do side stuff? Yeah, Victorio, that's what we've been doing this whole time. Just guesswork, for sure. But yeah, like you said, it is intriguing to me anyway. Increase Lloyd's magic no matter if I do. Yeah. So wait, I can come back later on to do more stuffs? Because I still have that fucking Marlin to catch. Right on. Hey, Zach. What's up, man? How are you? Bro, is she on this ship too?
Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
What the fuck? I made you that gun!
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
That didn't make any sense. Move or I'll shoot. Alright, I'm gonna move. Good, you can't shoot me now.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death.
I fucking knew it, dude.
A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
they will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Elfin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elfin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
This one's getting me misty,
Me too.
dude. It's so good.
I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn.
I just keep getting like full body chills, dude.
Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Fucking beautiful, dude. It's so good. Absolutely gorgeous, man. That moment, dude, like, I know we say it a lot, man, but like the voice acting, it's just so unbelievably good. It really is. Silver Argreon, not an awkward time, dude. It's a very heartfelt time. YouTube copyright rip, it's all good, dude. Demonetize these nuts, you know what I'm saying? Saw you about to enter Berg Volcano on this stream, and I was like, I'll make sure to see this scene live. Dude, it's gorgeous. That was amazing. Fucking A. Like, people have told me, like, this isn't where they would recommend I get into the Tales of series, and that's fair. I know we've kind of touched on this before, but I'm absolutely enamored. Like, this game has been an incredible fucking journey, dude. And it compels me to want to play other entries in the series. You know what I'm saying? But, like, this has been absolutely incredible. I, like, as somebody who's brand new to this franchise, I would recommend anybody starting here. Are there other entrants, like other ways to enter into the series? Of course there are. But like, I see zero issue with somebody starting with this. It's incredible. It's incredible. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Promise. And as I read what you guys are talking about, like, it's like I'm gonna take every entry in this series at face value. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna compare it to Arise, because just to coin a phrase, like, this is the latest and greatest, right? Like, brand new, like a blockbuster, like AAA title. It's fucking beautiful. It's super flashy. I don't think it would be fair for me to any of the older entries to compare it to this. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I do in every other game. You know, for the most part. Like, Trails, it's all interconnected, but, you know, graphical engine-wise, yeah, sure, I could see going back to, like, Cold Steel 1 and 2 and being like, all right, you know, it's a bit janky compared to, like, Cold Steel 3 and 4, but I still enjoy it for what it is. Same thing with the sprites in Skyen and Crossbell. Like, I adore the sprites. I think it's fucking beautiful. But I could never jump into, like, an older PS2, like, entry in the series, like, in the Tales of series, I should say, and compare it to this. Like, it wouldn't be fair. Ah, the memories. Allspark Warrior, really good, dude. So far, absolutely incredible. And so, this is something I didn't want to talk, like, you guys kind of know how I am. I don't want to talk about things because I feel like I'm going to jinx it, right? And I try really, really hard to, like, get out of that mindset because it's just fucking superstition, right? But as of about a week ago, I applied to be partnered with Bandai Namco in their partnership program. So, this is most certainly a series that I'm gonna be all in for. Like, new entries in the series for sure. We're gonna go back eventually. We're gonna play a lot of the older entries. Like, I'm all in, 100%. 100%. So, it's, like, they ask you to, like, leave a message. Not like leave a message. When you fill out the application, it's like, tell us something, basically. And it's the same way I feel about, like, I would love if there were some type of ambassadorship or partnership program that we could do with, like, Falcom or NIS America. And I don't look at it as an opportunity for financial gain. That's not me. It's not within my character. Would there be opportunities? I'm sure there would be, but that's not the first thing that I think of. Like, I want to use the platform that we have to promote, like, these games, like, these experiences. And, you know, if it comes down to, like, if you were to be an ambassador with, like, Falcom or NIS America or Bandai Namco and they supply you with keys for games, like, I would just want to supply those keys to other people. And that's how I've felt. Because you would give somebody an opportunity if they're kind of on the fence. Maybe they don't have the shkadol. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like they don't have the dough. Like, you can give somebody a key. Like, you can give somebody the game for free. You know, like, ultimately it's not free, but you know what I'm saying. But, like, that's my thought process, and that's exactly what I told Bandai Namco as well. Like, that's my thoughts on it. I would love to be able to play these games, obviously on this platform together, and give people an opportunity to see them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe people like myself that they were familiar with the Tales of series, but they had never played one. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like, if you hook somebody up with a free key, like, maybe that's their segue into, like, complete commitment. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that they absolutely love, and they have to double back, dude. So, I don't know. Sorry, ramble on. Took me a couple months to beat because I wanted to do as much of the game, if not all the content. Yeah, Allspark. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do in terms of endgame, like post-story, but we'll see. We're going to kind of play it by ear. Yeah, I may be biased when I say this, but I'd say the older Tales games definitely hold up when it comes to characters, exploration, and story. The only things people might get hung up on over the graphics and in some cases combat. Yeah, and you know what? No, and I don't think that that's biased at all, Royalty, and it's kind of like what I alluded to. I would treat every entry in the series as its own experience. You know what I mean? I'm not going to compare it. Like, there would be nuances that you could maybe compare, but I'm not going to compare graphics in this to graphics on PS2. I'm not going to compare this. Well, again, maybe like a light comparison, but not like an objective game-breaking, experience-breaking comparison to like battle systems. You know?
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
As someone who started with Arise, when I went back to play the older games, I did find them hard to play. And now, Axel, is it like hard to play just like visually or all across the board? And hang on, I need me. Oh shit, it's upstairs. Forget it. Never mind. I don't have it. I tell you, one thing I miss in newer RPGs, and this also applies to Tales, are great big overworlds. Nowadays, very few high-budget games use them. You found the combat unfun. Interesting. I mean, Arise's combat has been fucking awesome. Like, there is no doubt about it. Like, this... And having just played 7 Remake again, I feel like the Yuffie content was more... Like, that battle system was more fun. Maybe because it was the first time we played it, but I thought Yuffie was a ton of fun. But for going from, like, that action-based / turn-based RPG, this is obviously more action-based, obviously. But I think this has got to be one of, like, my most enjoyed battle systems in recent memory. Thank you, Dark Fantasy Realms. When you go back from Tales of Graces, the combat definitely gets slower. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, I'm totally good with it. Again, I'm just going to keep reiterating, like, I'm just going to treat every game, every battle system, etc., as its own experience, man. And I'm really looking forward to it. Sadly led you to dropping the games. See, now that I won't do, because if this, like, I've always been in the camp of, if the story and the characters are compelling, that can carry me through maybe not such a great battle experience. Yo, Dark Fantasy Realms, looking forward to it. I have a Grumpy Tiger he's sending me a copy of Tales of Grace's F. Right? Did I say that correctly? Yeah, like DC, that's how it is for me, dude. Like I'm always all about the story. For me to get used to the combat, I had to swap the attack buttons to R1 and R2 and triangle. Interesting.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those
Who,
thorns
me?
again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
They're having a one-on-one
Compared
conversation.
To what Shion's
Who,
going
me?
through, you mean?
No.
Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky
I have
she is to have you
Vesperia,
around, you know?
Berseria,
Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah,
Zestiria.
very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still
I think
had
that's
that
it.
mask
They're on Steam. I
And
have
you
those
didn't
ones.
even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she
Symphonia
dies
too,
so
I
we
have
can
that
all
one also.
survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
I ended up just watching a playthrough on YouTube to see how the story ended. Wow, Axel, that bad for you, huh? That kind of stinks, dude. Maybe I'm just a Tails boomer or something, but I just prefer the older control schemes, Grace's, Zilia, etc. to Arise's thing. I hate the arts are attached to multiple buttons. And, like, granted, because I don't have anything to compare it to, like, I enjoy it. This is a fucking snappy battle system, and I'm all for it.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
And it's incredible, like, how much all of them have grown. You know what I mean? Individually, collectively. It's fucking awesome, man. I love this.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shionne, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shionne. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
It's because we love you.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
Move or I'll shoot. I can't get that out of my head, dude. Victorio, for real. It was hilarious. And I saw Dan commenting on it too. Because, like, legit, she was like, move or I'll shoot. And I was like, for real? Golly. It was so good. It was just so ill-timed.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go.
All right, so I can fast travel.
Go. We depart for Lenegis.
All right, so once I get on this ship, it's go time, right? Like, it's go time after that, yeah? Okay, so then here's what I want to do first. I gotta talk to the fishing guy.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Riri, what's happening, brother? You can always fast travel whenever. Oh, you can still fast travel even if you go to Lenegis? Yeah, so we still need the old fucking Marlin Supreme. That's what we still need to get. But if you're saying I can still, I can still fast travel down here, and then that's nice. Fast travel to planets, that's legit. Not right away. I figured as much. They're not going to be like, hey, you're here. Now you can just fast travel. We're going. We're going. Here we go.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue.
Ooh!
Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
That Back to the Future motif, man. I fucking love it.
Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone.
Axel, you got nothing to apologize for, bud. Time zones get the better of all of us, man. But thank you for coming in and hanging for a couple. I hope you have an awesome start to your Thursday, bud. You know where we are. 5 nights a week, man. We're always here. Unless something happens, then we're not, unfortunately, so. But yo, man, you stay safe. Stay excellent. I appreciate you very much. Hey, what's up, Merkaba? All right, Victorio, enjoy, my guy. I can't be the only one that hears that. That's what I focus in on. I can't unhear it.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than
Grails,
a
you
living,
just get on
breathing
YouTube and
world.
look up the Back to the Future theme. You'll hear it.
From up here,
Clear as day,
all the
dude.
struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get
Don,
homesick,
I don't
huh?
either, dude.
I am as
Self-driving
prone to
anything?
sentimentality as any other.
Allspark, dude. I
Tell
think
me,
that it looks
though,
badass,
You
dude.
too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after
Awful,
another.
dude.
I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it, the true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah. You're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Oh, I was waiting for another fucking thorny embrace. Being in the UK, I don't get to come here too often. Yo, but Allspark, we're happy to have you here whenever you can come by, dude. Sorry you got the insomnia. Yo, Ivy! Dude! We're in the nitty gritty, fam, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely in love. Yeah, we're in space now. Definitely watch me float. Just kidding.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey,
We're gonna get married!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship,
Valid
dummy.
point.
That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
Oh, Law. You little rascal. I love it. I love it. Back to the Future is one of my favorite trilogies ever. Is there loot around here? There's gotta be, right? Nope, guess not. What about down here? Nope, still nothing. Very well.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is.
It's a
looks big
Kolto
enough to fit
tank.
a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Oh, man. I wish I could sleep for 300 years, bro. I could go for a good coma. Or I would settle for a solid 10 hours of sleep in one sitting. That would be amazing. I gotta take off for a little bit, but before I go, I want to ask you, Neo, what did you think of the Xenoblade X exploration trailer? The sense of scale is, oh yeah, dude, monstrous. And it looks like you can go literally like everywhere. Everywhere. I'm sad they're not playing the sailing theme because it would fit the mood much better than this, bro. That sailing theme. Everything is ominous, and it's just like it's like everybody's dying around us, and there's nothing I can do to save them. The world's gonna end. I just want all my friends to be there by my side forever. Super chipper. Like, all right, yeah, it's a mood setter.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist.
That's fucking
As a
crazy,
result,
dude.
Family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
Space trucking, we're doing it. Damn, dog, we're here.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegus's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
That ship is really nice.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're
Matchy
here?
matchy.
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Oh, we totally will.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegus would have required an immense source of power.
And you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Let's go, dude.
Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim...
Wait, we can really just take off? Holy shit, we can really go back. Holy shit, we can really go back already. Wow. All right. The Forbidden Zone. Yeah, absolutely no fights whatsoever.
Died.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm
Those
sorry.
two just need to
How
fucking
stupid
kiss
of me
already.
For wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Oh, the sparks are wicked flying, dude. Are you kidding? Yeah, it sounds like such a nice and peaceful place. I mean, nothing wrong could possibly be going on in the Forbidden Zone. No! My, whatever would give you that idea? Demon Strike proficiency? Novice solo, yeah.
Acknowledged.
Holy smokes. Yo, King Pain ×2. Thank you very much for that follow, man. Welcome to Brutopia. We're absolutely honored and humbled to have you here, man. What's going on? Valibro, what a greeting. Valibro, my man. All right, we're really doing it. Holy shit. And the music, let's go. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. Yo, Ivy, we are here, dude. Been lurking for a while. Hope you're having a blast with this great game. Yo, King Pain, thank you for the lurk, man. And I'm absolutely loving it, dude. I'm very, very much looking forward to diving into the rest of the series as well.
I was prepared for a lot of things to look different, but this is a bit.
I hope
more
you've been
than I
having a great
anticipated.
week. I hope you have a great
foundations
weekend
of the
coming
city
up,
have
and I
shifted.
hope you had yourself a great Wednesday
What could
too,
have
dude.
caused this?
When
I've
Lennigus
really been
changed
enjoying you playing
shape,
through this. Oh, dude,
must
Ivy,
have had an
it's
effect
fucking
on the
awesome, dude.
interior,
It's
too.
such a good experience.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Why, no, it's not. Oh, dude.
Avakir,
Okay.
I'm glad to see you're well.
Holy shit! Because enjoyment and no finger metaphors today?
Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in
Yo,
the crown contest?
Ivy.
And these
Yo.
people.
So you haven't
Fam,
heard
thank
what
you very
happened
much for
on
the
Dana
4
then?
months.
Heard what?
I'm honored. Thank you so very much, dude.
Someone you know?
No
old
finger
friend.
puns, no finger bangs.
Hey, Dohalim.
Except for that
Don't
one.
tell me you've
'cause I
started
love
keeping
you.
company with.
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
Who?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back?
What?
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
Bro, they must be tight if they're throwing around bro names. Got it, Doe? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
So who's Faria?
Yeah.
Law?
Somebody had to ask. I'm glad it was Law.
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lennigus are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman too.
I don't want to talk. I
Don't
want to
forget about
smash
finding
and
the way to
liberate.
The Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion.
Not
We
like
can't have a bunch of
Smash,
Daemons poking their noses
but like,
around.
you know what I meant.
Good idea. I think that's
Definitely,
I shall assist.
I'd say
You
Smash
sure?
with my sword, but
Being a
that could
lord
also
on
be a
Lenegis
fucking
has its
double
advantages.
entendre. I just want to liberate.
Leave it to you two. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
Gee willikers.
What if
What could be so important?
I don't want to talk. I want to
It's worth
smash and
destroying
liberate.
people's
Yeah,
livelihoods and
obvi.
homes in the process. It's just
Dude, Dark Fantasy Realms,
uprooting an
gorgeous.
entire city as
Super
if it were
chef's
mere
kiss.
building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
he's right? We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Thank you very much, Allspark. And demonetized? Dude, I don't get any type of monetization on YouTube as it is, man, so I'm not worried about it.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry, that probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Allspark, that's the world famous Chug Jug. This is actually my favorite Tales of game that I've played, or excuse me, have played for others, and it's 7 of my top 10. Right on, dude. What's in your top 5? Can you rattle off your top 5 for us?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
He's got a nice
Would
bald.
that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believe
More
he was
bald
on
representation? About damn time, dude.
Your eyes do not deceive you.
Only
It is
so many
I, one and
Roshi
the
and
same.
Krellin references.
I have
You know,
returned to
we need
fulfill a
more
special
bald
duty,
Balsif
the details
as
of
well.
which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now, this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Oh, our first loots. What the fuck? Didn't even open the chest. It was just Strawberries. Persona 5, Witcher 3, Trail series, especially Sky 10, and East 8. Yo, King Pain, Trails. Trails is where it's at, man. Positively has become my absolute favorite series of all fucking time, man. I Am Jeff is playing through Sky SC right now, first time. First timer here! Quality list, love 4 of those 5 games. Which, I tried Witcher 3, I couldn't get into it. And Persona 5, obviously I still need to play. In all my years, never have I seen such potent healing arts. Thank you so much for taking the time to help an old woman like me. Fancy parfait. I love me some parfait, dude.
Everything will be okay now.
I love first times. Wait, first playthroughs? Bro, I like first, like a first time first playthrough. The first time first play, how's that? Yeah, Philly, all about it. Yo, I dig it. That's great, though.
Your lordship. Oh,
I tried, dude. I tried really hard, and it didn't work for me.
I descended to Dana.
Love the aesthetic, but I couldn't get into it.
Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen
What if he's
anyone
like,
of that
yeah, she's
description?
right behind you, dopey.
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand
Ivy,
out
get it.
too.
Get it.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone
Friend me
like
on
that
Steam and
hanging
I'll get
around
it
the
for
lord
you.
were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
So Ivy, here's what I'm gonna say. I know that you had said Triangle Strategy was real dialogue heavy, right? It was really a slog for you at first, and you were hoping it was gonna pick up. I'm gonna tell you right now, Trails in the Sky FC is incredibly dialogue heavy. But you also have to take into consideration, it is the first entry in a 9-game interwoven story arc. They've really got a world to build. They've got characters to begin developing. Like, I think it's 110% worth it. I loved it. But I understand when some people would say, like, it's really not for me. Like, it's very slow. It's very slow, for sure. But again, like I always default to, like, they have a lot of shit to fucking get in there, man. Yeah, being able to get there. Yeah, there's a great person to ask right there. Like, Ivy, you know how I feel about it. Jeff's playing through him for the very first time. He just got done with FC not that long ago. I'm really happy with Triangle Strategy. Low-key salty. I haven't played in 4 days because work is too busy. Bummed. Bummerooski. Low-key, I'm going to be playing some Pokemon Sword tomorrow morning, I think, with breakfast. Because I'm going to have some time. Hi, I'm here for the loot. Do you have any loot? No loot here, huh? All right. Oh, you don't want to let me go that way, do you? Fine. Buzz Joy. Buzz Killington. And I just gifted someone in a few days ago, so yeah, it's all good.
Is
Oh,
everything
yeah.
okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home is all.
Allspark, I think it looks great on my eyeballs. I like it. I like the direction that they went.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the
Ivy, I just saw the friend request. I got you, babe. I think we have to be friends for 3 days before I can buy it for you, but
Cast can only linger
bet.
around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll
we have to
go
spread the
that
good
way
word
after
of
all.
Lord Campanella. Wowie!
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris!
Bro, she just slow
Wow.
turned and then was just like,
Last I heard, you were and Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
yeah, Dan, that's the only reason why I asked if
Well,
I had to
we've
wait
canvassed the
3
city for
days, because
information.
that's what I had to
What do
do
you
with
think?
Dawn when he won the gift
No
card.
one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown.
Victoria, I
contest
think it
either.
just got a,
You'd
it just
think
got
that
some
info
type
would
of patch
easily
for
find
it.
its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens
Acknowledged.
devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing
I'm gonna
I'm
butcher
still not
this, so I'm
sure
trying
about.
really hard. Is
Just
it
who is
Aleph
this person
Zeta
ruling
or
over
Aleph
Lenegis?
Zeta?
The
Thank you very
Sovereign,
much for the
of course.
follow, bud. Welcome to
He rules
Brutopia.
from Rena
Glad to
while
have you
presiding
here.
over
What's
both
going on?
Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena
How
at
long
least
were we
the same
friends
size
on
as
that
Dana?
Steam card when I sent
That's
it?
a pretty
I
big
think for a
dominion
bit,
one person
Dan.
to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid.
And if I did
Though I
absolutely
confess I'd never
throttle
given
your
it much
name,
thought
I
before.
apologize. I try really
Here,
hard not
the
to.
Sovereign's total authority
For the
is
record.
as natural as night turning to day.
I'd like to be on the record.
Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes.
Holy shit, it's
We
getting
never
deep,
did see
dude.
Volron's body back in Ganeth Heros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Let's go. Thanks. Feel free to go with, is it pronounced Zeta? Much easier to say that way. All right. I hope I at least got that part right, Zeta. Lore exposition at its finest? Absolutely, dude. It's a good thing Trails condition Neo to not hate endless cutscenes. Facts. Like, the more story I get, like, so long as I'm into it. Like, the more story I get, the more compelling it is, the more I'm about it.
I didn't realize Renin suppressed their own kind.
And then we just go from a 10-minute skit to another skit.
Weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Remember when Neo thought he was going to beat Tales of Arise? Yeah, that was what, like 15 hours ago? 20 hours ago? Sometimes they just pile skit after skit after skit. Yeah, dude, and I'm all right with it. Although I wish in this case when it's just like skit, 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 instead of us needing to, like, as the player, press RB, quality of life, just do them all. Let's just go. Plot twist. Red Woman walks by wearing blue. Dear Lord.
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to
I
such
said
scandalous
back
tricks.
the fuck up.
Any feelings of intimidation are
Yes,
solely
sir.
in the eye of the
Right away,
beholder.
sir.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you got me
Dude, I
curious.
love law.
Is there special training to master?
Oh, Alphen's intrigued as well.
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must.
Give a good
Oh,
scowl.
and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
Throwing
They
shade,
look
dude.
up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey, what's got into Alphen and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
Hilarious.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously.
Walking
I'll go have a
around,
word with
chests
them.
puffed out. Oh, Automod. Kaiser, what's up, dude? How are you, bro? Happiest of time zones, man. I hope you had yourself an excellent Wednesday. How you liking Strangers in Paradise,
Nobody
dude?
left to run the show. I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Yeah, same to you too with yours, and yeah, man, loving it. Good. Awesome to hear. That soundtrack that I got to hear, that 13 fucking motif in there, oh, great. Really great, dude.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
Has there been anybody? No, because the game's not fully out yet, right? It's just still the demo. Or is the game officially launched? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar. It's not something that's on my radar. It's not something that I'm at all interested in, but I'm curious to know. Dude, it's like... So, like, there's that old adage where it's just like everybody needs to stop and see the train wreck, right? Like, I low-key want to know what Square Enix is going to do to somebody, like, when they stream the end of the game. It is already out, okay. Yeah, because they released that statement, like, you can't stream anything leading up to or the end of the game. And you know people are going to do it. And the same people that are going to say something like, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to stream it anyways, doesn't matter, what are they going to do to me? And they're going to get their channels shut down or something like that, and they're going to be like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't even do anything. I was just playing a game. It's like, well, you know, not to be an asshole here, but they kind of did tell you not to do something and you just deliberately disobeyed them. So, you know. Royalty 13 is my top 3 Final Fantasy. Top 3. That trilogy, I grouped them into one. They get the bronze medal. Apparently they have a statement for a lot of their games. Do they really, Zach? I feel like that's the only one in recent memory that I can think of. Between Square and Atlas, the dumb JRPG publisher bench is filling up. Dude, Square's been fucking swinging and missing a lot lately, too. Just in terms of, like, games, man. Tomorrow it's officially coming out. I just got early access due to pre-order. Okay, gotcha. All right, makes sense. Final Fantasy... Oh, 13 is your favorite? Fuck yeah, dude. Sorry, I read Allsparks right above you, Final Fantasy 1. I was like, yo, that's not what I hear a lot of people say about Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, I think they did that blocked footage thing on consoles with Kingdom Hearts 3 and 7. Oh, really? Huh. Interesting. But I mean, it's not just on consoles, right? It's for, like, if... Wait, is it on PC? I don't think it came to PC, did it? Is it just on PlayStation currently, right now? They didn't have it for 4 Pixel Remaster because of sponsorship. I did not have that in the guidelines. So many people know, so many people I know didn't like 13, but I loved all of the trilogy. I did too. But admittedly, the only thing that saved 13-2 for me was Caius, Noel, and Yule and their story. And how that integrated into, like, 13's story. Born in 93, so I never got to play the OG. I heard it was an experience.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Cannabelt, Almadria, and Volron.
They have those guidelines for the Pixel Remaster games even. Seems like it's just a Square Enix policy now. So, but wait a minute. There was a lot of people streaming, like, the 6's Pixel Remaster. Do you think it's something that they drop after time? Like, they just don't want people getting spoiled? Or do you think it's some, like, weird, quirky rule that they just have? To avoid spoilers, my arse.
Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
I don't think 13 deserves the hates it gets, but the battle system didn't do it for me, and I wasn't a fan of its characters. And you know what? Absolutely. And Victoria, I wish more people would have that mindset. Like, just because you don't like something, like that, like, not everything is gonna be intended for everybody else, man. You don't have to shit all over something and try and ruin it for somebody else that might be trying it for the first time, that might be a bit more impressionable of somebody else's opinion. Fuck all that noise, dude. I liked it back in the day. I absolutely love it now. Why would I watch a streamer if you want to avoid spoilers for the game, right? Oh, Hope gets a ton of hate, like he's a super crybaby. Look what the kid's gone through, though. You know? Yeah, people absolutely love to hate for some reason. Like, it's easier to hate than it is to try and accept or understand or to show any sort of warm and fuzzies.
Well, yeah, why would we?
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts 3, I got it a few years ago. I haven't even started it. I dropped it early curly. But yeah, as you saw, the 13 arrangement, which was basically a level paying homage to 13, from where I'm at with SOP, is now a level paying homage to 4. 4 is my all-time favorite. 4 has been and always will be my all-time favorite Final Fantasy. You could probably swap it between that and... I always call it 3, because it... On Super Nintendo, when I first played it, it was 3, but here in the States now it's 6.
To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the Lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
Which is why Xenoblade 3 is something I'm hyped for, and I really hope they do it well. I'll have more commentary for that once Neo jumps into 1 and 2. I can't wait. Dude, Dawn, 4 or Azure? Jesus Christ, it's like asking me to choose between my 2 children. What kind of fucking monster are you? I find no issues with lighthearted hate, as long as you aren't threatening the creators of the game or something. Yeah, for sure. And like, I don't even know if I would call it hate, but like dislike. I feel like hate's a super heavy word. Noel's theme in 13.2 made me tear up. Yeah. Dude, Dawn. Dawn, let me think about that one. That's really, really tough. Victorio, I didn't watch a ton of it, but Baku-san played through Xenoblade Chronicles 1. From what I heard, a little bit of the soundtrack, bitchin'.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis.
Baku played too, okay.
And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
All right, so we're doing a quest to go and do some more talking. Very well. All right. To the people who support their lords. But I think since 3 got announced, now he wants to play 1 before it gets released. So let me ask you, obviously spoiler-free, as always. This dude's got a great head of hair and a solid stash. 1 and 2 story is connected? Question mark? You want to know which lord I support? Why? Are you out canvassing for something? I'm with His Excellency, Erwolsi Teldilis. You probably know him better as Lord Balsif. Bro, Erwolsley, sorry, Deadsville. I know a lot of people consider him to be a giant brute. Believe me, I realize he can be an aggressive man. What those people don't realize is how much he looks after the members of his house. It's fair to say that the house Teldilis doesn't enjoy much esteem. Those of us who serve it will be the first to admit that. Yes. But His Excellency always stands up against any who would mean us harm. Of that we can be sure. I don't know if anybody told you, big guy, but I fucking clapped them cheeks. He is Deadsville. You can play either one first. All right. But now I ask you, from what little you guys saw with 3, do you think that that's going to be interconnected? You played 2 first, now you're playing 1. Okay. His efforts in the crown contest aren't only for his family, but to improve the standing of each and every member of his house.
Yes.
Play Xenoblade to find out. That's definitely the game plan, Lower D. I owe so much to His Excellency, I could never dream of serving any other lord.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself?
I bet you
Really?
Balsef had something in him.
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had...
Lord Dolim, you have returned. Ah, and I see you've brought aides with you. Do you remember who I am, my lord? Surely you must, yes. Not only do I support House Ilkaris, but more specifically his lordship personally. So much so I've been trying to share my appreciation for his lordship to any who will listen. In fact, I was planning to publish my extensive writings on the subject through this very terminal for all to read and enjoy. But since the lines appear to be cut due to the recent tumult, I've been unable to upload them. I know. Since you're all here, I'll just read them aloud. Ahem. There exists a most handsome man, a man who radiates beauty, whose every word, every syllable is divine poetry. He hails from the famed house Ilkaris, and his name, Lord Dohalim. Music is his passion, the arts his great love. The scores of boorish, uncouth men of his land cannot begin to compare to his magnificence. So refined and majestic in his posture, why the mere thought of it brings me to ecstasy. Once he becomes our sovereign, Rena shall bloom anew, ushering in an era of prosperity for our grand civilization. Until that glorious day comes, I shall forever be praying for his victory, morning, noon, and night. Well, what did you think, my lord? I poured my whole art into it, hoping to capture your essence. Wait, I forgot to mention anything about his lordship's love for collecting things. I must take this time while the lines are down to append it. Only then will my masterpiece be complete. Nerd
I
alert!
guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegus then.
Bro. Holy shit. I mean, she loves Brohalim. Alright, hang on. Quick bathroom break. I gotta refill the chug jug with all this wonderful dialogue I get to read, so I will be right back, promise.
Refrain from commenting.
Now, Grailsy, let me ask you, what is it about Dohalim that you thought you weren't gonna like? Is that a weird question? Or like after you first encountered him, you were just like, I don't know. Not really the bro Halim for me. I really loved every main character in this game. Weirdly enough, if I had to pick one that was my least favorite, it's Rinwell. And I'm not even mad if she's someone's favorite. No, man, it's like, and that's the thing, dude. It's obviously, it's incredibly subjective. It's very similar to Trails, you know what I mean? People are very, very passionate about their characters that they like the most, you know what I mean? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's when it drifts into that area of, oh, you don't like who I like? Well, you're wrong and you're an idiot. It's like, no, like, stop that shit. Everybody can have their own favorite. I think the person I'm least drawn to so far, I don't know. That would be tough to say. I don't think I can, like, really rank it. Obviously, I'm most interested in Alphen. I think a lot of it has to do with not only his story, but his play style. And I guess that's maybe unfair to say currently, just because I haven't really had, like, a lot of hands-on time with other people's combat, but... Yeah, his favorite character is Balsam, and he loves to cosplay as him every stream. I do. It's true. I just need to put on another 40 pounds. Just as gelling super well with his design at first. I got you. No, dude, it's totally legit. Well, I never. To think anyone would try to tear me away from House Valkyris.
What?
Valkyris. What do you want? Don't tell me you work for Lord Dohalim or that dreadful Lord Almadria, do you? You don't? Well, don't scare me like that. To answer your question, I come from a family that has served House Valkyris for generations. Indeed, I'm doing all I can to support Lord Ganabelt behind the scenes so that he might emerge victorious. Many think him to be a cruel man, but I insist they are utterly mistaken. Though I won't deny he can be strict, he puts Rena's interests front and center like no one else. Why he advocates that, rather than stay confined to Lenegis, we should get on with colonizing Dana and expand our horizons. That way we will become masters of both worlds, and overturn our current minority status on Dana's surface. That is why he seeks to become our next sovereign. Tell me, is there a greater, more noble ambition than that? I think not. It is a pursuit of power for an advancement of all of our kind. That is what makes him an exemplary lord, a model above all others. Though I was unable to accompany him myself, my two sons have been blessed with the honor of joining him on the surface. Might have murked him, sorry. As their father, it fills me with endless pride. Right on.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people, yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter.
I need to find me some more loot, please. All right, away we go.
While all lords vie to become the next sovereign,
yes, my lord.
they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very
Why,
end.
yes, my
Why
lord.
couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
Zephyr deceased. Thanks for reminding us. Oh shit, there's really more people, huh? All right, very well.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed,
If only Marcos
the effects of
High Arms
Magnus'
came through.
transformation
How
appear to be less
horrible.
pronounced here. Or viewed another way.
Pardon me.
This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of House Canaris. Kynaris? I must ask you to depart at once. She looks fucking angry, dude. Surely you won't claim to be ignorant of our famed house, ruled over by the esteemed Lord Almadria? If so, I urge you to listen well. In fact, I bid you listen carefully regardless, and I bid you get something other than that Bob fucking bowl cut of yours, bitch. Have you ever noticed how in the history of Lenegis, only a few women lords have emerged to compete in the crown contest? Many have theories as to why this might be, but Lord Almadria quashed the doubts of any naysayers through sheer might. It's definitely... never mind. In fact, not only did she usurp her father and previous family master, she also removed her older brother to claim the seat for herself. She is a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants, who gives her enemies nary the slightest opening to strike. Truly, Lord Almadria is a woman of talent. No one in all Rena better exemplifies the virtues of our nation's mediocrity. Soon, the age of the glorious woman sovereign reigning over Lenegis shall be upon us at last.
I guess your willingness to stoop to any
Easy there,
level
kiddo.
for
Oh, there's
survival
loot.
of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see.
Automod, dude, we got sheep meat on Lenegis. Let's go. Automod be doing Automod things. I'm sorry. Is he hurt or is he just like, please, I love feet. Let me hold them. Yuck. Yeah, we just did a loop-de-loop. What's it to you? More bald representation. This is what's up.
Ridiculous.
Huh. How loathsome. Oh, I was just reading about Volron. Can I help you?
Okay.
I was always an ardent supporter of Lord Urwagel. Hildress myself. Were it not for his sudden death down on the surface, I likely still would be.
Words are hard. So sue me.
In my eyes, Lord, you is the true Water Lord. I don't believe for a second that he perished in some accident like they say. As for how Volron runs Ganeth Harros, don't get me started. Here enslaves not only Danans, but his fellow Renans. We may live in a society where to the victor go the spoils, but his actions go against what we as a people stand for. Besides, just what sort of family line is his house Ignissary of his anyway? I've never heard of it until he came along. Which means they must be among the lowest dregs of society. That such an ignoble lineage could suddenly produce an astral artist capable of ascending to lordship is unheard of. None of it makes any sense, not to mention all of the upheaval around here of late. What is happening to our people?
Oh no, but I need some fucking water now.
Seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
No.
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Oh, I literally couldn't move. I was like, oh no, it's a soft
Think about
lock.
it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders.
Allspark, I literally thought that
carrying
that
all
was
the
a
weight
soft
and
lock. I just panicked a
responsibilities
little
of
bit.
Renan society.
Rosebud.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
Navasa, what's happening, my guy? How are you?
Of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you, because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
How was Bayonetta, dude?
I think it's made me realize that the lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Dahnan doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Fuck yeah. 220 SP for that? Right on. All I did was talk to people. God bless. The camera's meh, but the fan service is on point. Good, man. Good to hear. I think my favorite area is still Cyslodia. At night. I like it during the daytime, but I think it at night was gnarly, dude. What was your reaction to a whole town of people getting turned into silver mist in the water capital? Dude, fucking shit my pants. Allspark. Blew my mind. Didn't see it coming whatsoever. Literally could not have seen that coming. Some grape jelly. Hi, are you following me? I think she just moonwalked towards us. Pardon me, miss. I'm gonna need you to leave.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former lord of Cyslodia, if memory serves.
Hanfricht.
So then this Hanfricht whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of
Hanfricht whatchamacallem.
Last I heard, yes. Though admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over Holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Yeah, says Law after a fucking hour of doing nothing but chatting. All right. Very well. Keep your secrets. You keep your fucking secrets. You give me all the loot you got. We call it square. Got it? Good. No? Nothing. Very well.
Doe?
Faria.
Faria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
Why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Ooh, sister? Somebody related? I don't know.
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Dahnan rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Golly, that got dark really quick.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
What the fuck? Where did she come from? Who gets fucking jump scared in an RPG?
Dohalim.
God damn, dude. What?
I apologize that you had to witness that.
What the fuck, man?
Is it true?
Fucking off the
What she
top
said
rope,
about you
dude.
killing
Good
someone?
grief.
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Good grief,
Forgive me.
man.
Some things are best left unsaid.
He's carrying one heavy-ass burden, dude. Holy shit. Yo, heart attack incoming. No, dude, my heart is fine, but like, I didn't expect that. Literally out of nowhere. Like, go away. Who are you? They just fucking honeypotted me with an alleyway. Haha, there's some. I don't even know what Walter looks like, and I imagine Walter just going off. Dude, you can find a picture of Walter on Twitter. I posted one of them the other day. He was sitting in Youngblood's car seat after daycare. Since I haven't been here for much of the gameplay, are we talking Randy levels of burden or deeper? I'm not sure yet. We're kind of like scraping the surface of that. Fun fact, Neo, that's Red Riding Hood. She wasn't wearing a hood though. Wouldn't make much sense. Red Riding Hood wore a red hood. Oh, and there's a campsite? All right. Nothing over there. Yeah, you're right. There is an emote of old Walt Man. Walt Man do. If there's a campsite, will we see the merchant again? Oh my gosh, dude, what if we do? How the fuck did he get up here, man?
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagin and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
Now I remember.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
This has been like 95% Dohalim
strange.
backstory, and I'm here for it.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Damn.
Yeah.
Super deep, dude.
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
Always. because we
Goes
love you.
both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
Hey man, mobile keyboard gets the better of all of us. Me especially. Fat
I
thumbs
see
for
a
life.
medic and supply officer over there. If they
Oh
know
my
you're
gosh,
with
he's
me,
not
they'll
here.
likely offer their assistance.
Holy shit, what's up, bro? Yo, do you have some good shit? Oh my Lanta. Yep. Meh. The Magi up. Fancy items. You ain't kidding, dude. This is pretty good. All right. Oh! Holy fuck, dude. Look at that thing. Oh, dude. That looks amazing. Fuck yes. It doesn't fit his outfit, but aesthetically, that is incredible. Damn it, we don't have enough for this one. Dark mane. Holy shit! Look at that thing! That looks regal AF though, dude. Dark mane. We don't have one. That's a shame. Dude, neither of these are any better. Imagine that. Oof! Bro, we're in good shape right now. Love it. Oh my gosh, we're like instant upgrade. This is phenoms. Hanuman Shaft. Hey, Newman Shaft. Bro, like we have... We have so much. I am so excited. Super fancy. Bro, we're putting those on for sure. Still can't make it.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Yeah, we sure did. Oh my gosh, and we can just do the thing here, huh? Okay. Why don't we go for combat points up medium? Do we have a combat points up large? Holy Mark? Oh, that probably, they don't come anywhere near us, right? Harder to detect, okay. Elemental attack up medium. Yo, fancy parfait looks delish. I would like an hamburger, please. Earned combat points up small. XP boost large, making some sushi. Grilled fish. I almost read that as grilled cheese, and I was like, yes. Let's do combat points up. Yep.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Wow, that's some weird-looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
It's a weird meat.
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Oh no.
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's Rapig! How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely
Calm
didn't fall
down,
out of
Rinwell.
fashion to eat because
Sheesh.
of their flavor. That's for sure.
Drama queen.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat.
Yo,
The
Seiichi,
taste
you
takes some
are
getting used
beautiful.
to,
Now I'm headed to
but I
bed.
would
Just
argue
wanted to
that's
say
part
love
of its
you,
charm.
and I love you
If
too,
the
big
taste
dog.
is too strong, I imagine
I'll
you
be
can
cleaning
either
up
just
some
cook
Walter
it
shit in the
early
backyard
or
tomorrow
simmer it
on my
with
day
some
off.
herbs
Hit me
to
up.
mask it.
You know where I'll be. Love you, babe.
Indeed.
Sweet
At
dreams.
First I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water, but I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously,
Bro,
though, Halim?
I mean, 316
You
days
have the
just past us, but it's okay. We're on it.
That's probably because when
Give
you
me
live
a
the life
hell
of the
yeah.
Lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside
Oh,
what
fuck
it used
yeah.
to be, you've got to admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat after all.
That reminds me. I do believe I once read in a book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl. I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't!
Out of curiosity, what kind of soundboard do I have? I don't like. Are you talking about like my mixing board? I have an audio mixing board. Soundboards are different. I just have some sound bites that I found on the internet and downloaded. But I have a Yamaha MG10XU audio interface. Oh, bro. Nice. Increased rod extension, improved healing arts. That's better. Dude, it's gonna be a brawl. I just hope it's not some okay, so even before that match was announced, they were talking about how Stone Cold was gonna debut his new beer during WrestleMania week, right? And I hope when Stone Cold said he's gonna open up the biggest can of whoop ass ever, that it's not gonna be fucking something cheesy to promote Stone Cold's whoop ass beer, like whoop ass lager or something like that. Lord Navasa, all those sound effects have been turned off for a while, my guy. First playthroughs will no longer ever have sound bites like that. Never, 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 never again. Oh, we can really like just keep going back, huh? But here's what we're gonna do. Because it is past midnight, this is gonna be the wrap up. So we will proceed with this tomorrow evening, 60 hours in. Let's go. All about it. All about it. I'm just dead that Pat McAfee is a thing. My bro and I were playing WWE, which is kind of fun, even though we won't know what we're doing. Dude, for real, Victoria, I've low-key thought about picking up 2K22, and I haven't played a wrestling game, and I couldn't tell you how long. Wait, you can be Pat McAfee in the new game? Neo Alexandrite, what's going on, buddy? I will copy those alerts on my end when I can start distributing channel points on my end. Well, what do you mean? Lord Navasa, I'm late, I know. Hey, man. You're not late. You arrived whenever you arrived, dude. That's the beauty of it, man. Hey, Dark Fantasy Realms, I hope you feel better, bud. I love you. Riri, have a great night. Load up them Randys. Let's see who's on. Who's playing some games right now? Oh, dude, obviously. You know what? Let's go see, I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. If Pat McAfee's finisher isn't a kick to the balls and the ref ain't looking, I don't want to see him. So my manager got fired today. Is that a good thing? Oh, he might have a match at WrestleMania? That would be hilarious. I love Pat McAfee. I loved him when he played for the Colts. I think he's a fucking hoot. Who's on? How about... Dude, we're gonna go and see... How you guys feel about... Golden Sun? Allspark, I hope you can get some sleep, dude. Oh, never mind. I know who we're gonna go and see. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hang on, wait. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I spelt it wrong. Nope. Hang on, spelt it wrong. Ah! Forgot the EA. Brain fart on my part. False alarm. Okay, now we got a real raid. We're gonna go see Megan Mercury. She's playing some Dead by Daylight. I know it's something completely different, but we don't often get to raid Meg and Meg's family. So, please show her tons of love. Cosplayer extraordinaire. All around wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. If you're not following her, I would most certainly recommend you should. But that's just me. However, thank you guys very, very much. Always. Another incredible night. Tomorrow night, more Lenegis exploration. Probably some more skits, more dialogue. I'm all for it. Bro Halim, I want to learn more. But we're going to round out the week tomorrow night. And I thank you guys always, man. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Get some rest. If it's already Thursday for you, I hope you're having a great Thursday. You guys stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Always. It's of the utmost importance. I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow, all right? Bye, guys.